death, divorce, and the one path she never walked. Tish Cyrus may have one of the most famous surnames in country music, but she's no stranger to an achy, breaky heart. Miley Cyrus may have the voice, but Tish had the twinkle toes. Tish grew up practicing ballet, and she even once dreamed of making it big before deciding to go down a different path. As Miley once told Rolling Stone, she danced ballet from the time she was 3 till she was 30, but she was very shy. She could never do this, so she wanted it for me. In fact, Tish wasn't just shy. She has struggled with anxiety through most of her life, which partly kept her from pursuing her ballet career. She told People magazine, "My anxiety has affected me since I was in my 20s. I lost my dad when I was 19 to lung cancer, and just seeing what he went through gave me so much health anxiety."
My mom literally forced me to go see a doctor and get on some medication.
Tish may not have gone on to star in The Nutcracker, but that doesn't mean she's lost her touch. In one TikTok video, she can be seen line dancing in cowboy boots to the song Austin by Dasha, and she certainly doesn't appear to have 2 left feet. Before Billy Ray Cyrus came along, Tish Cyrus was married to her first husband, Baxter Neil Helson. Helson was a drummer in Kentucky when they met, performing mostly in local events or at bars. Helson and Tish were married from 1986 to 1989, and they had 2 children together, their daughter, Brandy, and their son, Trace. After a contentious split that led to a heated custody battle, Helson stepped out of the spotlight and relocated to Phoenix, Arizona. Tish's future husband, Billy Ray, ultimately adopted Brandy and Trace in 1993, and the children have yet to speak out publicly about Helson. As their relationship blossomed, Tish went on to grow her family with Billy Ray Cyrus. The couple had met at a club in 1991, not long before Billy Ray's career blew up with his hit Achy Breaky Heart. As the story goes, he was drawn to her because she was the sober one out of her group of friends, though she admits she began to let her hair down more when they became official.
I used to be fun.
Tish and Billy Ray welcomed their first child, Miley, in 1992, and they wed the following year. In 1994, Tish gave birth to their second biological child, a son named Brayson, followed by their daughter Noah in 2000. Tish Cyrus didn't plan to be a manager before Hannah Montana exploded onto the scene. Once Miley became a global superstar, though, she began to learn the ropes pretty quickly.
I just was kind of thrown into that, when we moved here for Miley to do Hannah Montana.
Tish explained that she managed her daughter alone for years before bringing in another co-manager. She also co-manages her daughter Noah's career. And make no mistake, she puts in the work.
And so, when they were younger, it was harder because there were times that we would be on tour and I'd have to ground Miley and put her on, and she'd be like, "You're fired." And I'm like, "You're not 18. And
nowadays, Tish and Miley are the best of friends, which Tish says makes her nervous at times.
It's a lot of pressure just because I don't want to make mistakes knowing that I'm also her mom.
In October 2010, Billy Ray Cyrus filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for his split with Tish. Around that same time, it was rumored that Tish had engaged in an extramarital affair with former Rock of Love star Bret Michaels. But the rock star later refuted those claims. Billy Ray and Tish issued a joint statement at the time saying, "As you can imagine, this is a very difficult time for our family. We are trying to work through some personal matters. We appreciate your thoughts and prayers." The pair ultimately reconciled the following year, however, and Billy Ray appeared to blame Hannah Montana for the near dissolution of his family. Speaking to GQ in 2011, he said, "It destroyed my family. I'll tell you right now, the damn show destroyed my family." Billy Ray went on The View months after his filing to share the news of his rekindled relationship with Tish. He said, "I've dropped the divorce. I want to put my family back together. Things are the best they've ever been." Tish and Billy Ray Cyrus's roles reversed in 2013, as this time it was Tish who filed for divorce from Billy Ray Cyrus. In a statement published by People magazine, Tish said, "This is a personal matter, and we are working to find a resolution that is in the best interest of our family. We ask that you respect our privacy at this time." Tish, who listed their date of separation as to be determined, asked for joint primary and legal custody of their then underage daughter Noah, allowing Billy Ray visitation rights. Tish also requested alimony in her filing, asking that the country singer pay for her legal fees as well. But the pair shocked the internet just a month later when their second divorce filing was reneged. A month after the news of their divorce surfaced, they could be seen on Instagram getting cozy with one another, posting a now-deleted photo on the couch with the caption, "Date night." Tish and Billy Ray later admitted to having worked through their issues in couples therapy. In a statement, they said, "We both woke up and realized we love each other and decided we want to stay together." The pandemic was a difficult time in more ways than one for Tish Cyrus. Not only was she dealing with the threat of COVID, but she also grappled with the loss of her mother, leaving her living alone for the first time. She later told New Beauty, "I always had two big fears in life. One, living alone because I never have, and two, losing my mom. And both of those happened in the past year."
I always knew when something happened to my mom, like it would probably be like the hardest day of my life.
Tish revealed that Billy Ray Cyrus was holed up in Nashville during the pandemic, meaning she had to face her troubles on her own. She added, "His mom is there. She's 85 and he didn't want to fly, so he stayed out there with her. So I was alone. And then in the midst of it, I lost my mom. My two biggest fears came true, and I survived them. It's not easy." Tish shared that her faith was her saving grace, allowing her to see the light at the end of the tunnel during such a dark period of her life. She said, "Truly, if I didn't have my faith, my family, I think if I didn't realize that there was more, I don't know how I would have gotten through it, but I do know that I'm stronger because of it." After two failed divorce attempts, Tish and Billy Ray Cyrus finally divorced for real in 2022. That April, Tish was the one to file the papers with irreconcilable differences, once again noted as the reason for the split. The former spouses delivered a statement to People magazine following the news, saying, "It is after 30 years, 5 amazing children, and a lifetime of memories. We have decided to go our separate ways, not with sadness, but with love in our hearts. We have grown up together, raised a family we can be so proud of, and it is now time to create our own paths." It seemed there had been trouble brewing for years, as Tish cited that she and Billy Ray had not been living under one roof in the 2 years leading up to the filing. Then, just months after the divorce was filed, Billy Ray got engaged to Australian singer Fire Rose. All eyes were on the Cyrus family's reactions to the news, but Billy Ray assured fans that it was all water under the bridge between him and Tish. In 2022, he told People magazine, "Everyone knew that relationship was over a long time ago. Everybody's turning the page." Tish didn't seem the least bit bothered either, as she quickly moved on with Prison Break star Dominic Purcell around the same time. Tish Cyrus moved on from Billy Ray Cyrus and right into the Instagram account of her future beau, Dominic Purcell. The two were first linked in 2016 when the actor slid into her DMs, but his girlfriend at the time blocked Tish shortly after, meaning that Tish didn't see the message until the following year.
What? And I had followed him on Instagram, and he DM'd me and just said, "Hey, Tish, just wanted to I think you're super cool."
Tish reached back out following her divorce from Billy Ray. Tish and Purcell started seeing each other in the fall of 2022 and had made their relationship official by that November. Purcell got down on one knee the following April, and the two tied the knot in an August ceremony in Malibu. Not everybody was over the moon about Tish Cyrus's relationship with Dominic Purcell. Several months after the pair got married, reports surfaced that the Prison Break star had been involved with her daughter Noah before they got together. A source told People magazine, "Noah and Dominic were seeing each other in a friends with benefits way, off and on. They stopped seeing each other and then Tish started something up. Tish knew he had been seeing Noah." While the source claimed that Noah and Purcell had cut things off by the time he started pursuing her mom, things have supposedly remained pretty icy between the mother-daughter duo ever since. Many have also speculated that this may be the reason that Noah decided to skip out on Tish's nuptials to Purcell in 2023. Despite what the rumor mill might say, it seems the mother-daughter duo may be open to reconciliation. In May 2024, Noah celebrated her mother's birthday by posting a throwback photo of the two to her Instagram story. Neither Tish nor Noah have spoken publicly about the alleged love triangle.